All right, Malachi Lawrence.
All right, Malachi, how was the first day working with the new coaching staff out there? Coach Frost, new DN coach, what was that like?
It was good. Just the energy out there was good. We got after it today. Just being around some new teammates too as well is good. But we have some basically returning players, but it was good today. Yes,
are the differences subtle or are they pretty extreme?
They're really subtle because like at the ends position, it's really just new words that we got to learn, but it's still the same technique.
How different are the coaches now that you have them on the field than in the meeting room?
Not real different because coach told us really what he expects, what he wants. So in the meeting room, he already told us what to expect.
Yeah, how quickly do you guys think you can reach those expectations and the standard that he talked about?
I think we can definitely reach them pretty quickly. Just getting better every day. 1% better every day. That's how you really do it.
Just talk about that group that you're with. It's one of those positions where there's a lot of guys returning. Like, you can't say that about some other spots where it's all new guys. Right. But you know, between you and Nigelique, I mean, there's some experience there. Isaiah and Jamal. You guys kind of feel comfortable, you know, moving into with a new coaching staff?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like Coach Dawson, he's been really great. He's been a cool guy. So just developing over time, just learning him and building a relationship with him. That's really the big goal.
Just talk about yourself growing with the team, with the system, and growing as a leader as well in the locker room.
Right. Just stepping up, really. Like if I see something that needs to be fixed, just don't sit back and just let it happen. Like just talk about it, even if it's something little. Just step up and explain it and get it done.
And talk about how you see yourself grow as a leader from when you were watching to now being one of the vocal guys on the team.
Just watching Josh Seliscar, him be a leader, it showed me what to do, how to convey myself. So just watching him, it really helped me try to become that leader, be vocal, and just don't sit back like I said.
Is it kind of weird 3 months ago you were coached by somebody else and now you come out for spring and everything's new?
It's a little weird, but like change might be good, change. So like I'm just keeping a positive mindset with it, you know. So I'm just really following what coach is telling us to do, and I believe in him.
Coach Zach Duval comes in as a strength coach. What were the winter workouts like? How did the guys take to them, and did you make any personal improvements?
Winter workouts was good. You know, I wasn't really like with the team doing it, but what I saw, it was pretty good. They were getting after it. Like I said, we were working hard, just everything, especially in the weight room. Guys are getting strong in the weight room.
Where do you want to see yourself improve this season? Where do you want to see your biggest strength increase?
Football IQ and strength as well. Just like building my football IQ, knowing what formation they are in before the play, so I can play faster.
Coach Mike Dawson, working with him, what is he like?
He's great. Like, he's a funny guy. He's about his business. I like Coach Dawson.
I know it was only one day. You guys aren't even in pads yet, but was there any play that stood out? Any particular player that impressed you? Like, what kind of stuck out from
He caught 2
practice?
picks today, so that was pretty good.
Who did?
I forgot his name. His name, number 2. I forgot his name though. But he caught 2 picks today, so that was really good. And then our pass rush today, Nigelique, he did good. He had a good pass rush. So yeah, we were pretty good today, I'll say.
Talk about being able, like was mentioned, there's a lot of not returning guys from this roster. So you being able to return with a couple guys from last year. Talk about that cohesiveness and how you guys can lead the defensive game.
Right. So we're low-key expecting to lead the defense as well. So like just really being out in front, not being behind, just show yourself and also lead by example. So like we're not doing nothing that's bad in front of like the younger people or the people that haven't been around us, so they know what to expect. I feel like he's strong. He's weight room strong, and he's also on the field strong. So it definitely correlates. So I see some good things coming out of this city.
He was a kid that I know the previous regime recruited in high school, and he was committed here for almost over a year and a half. So
right.
Did you get to know him at all before he got here? Was there any sort of relationship before he joined the team?
Yeah, a little bit. I've seen him like outside of the facility sometimes, and we would talk since he was a UCF recruit, you know, a UCF commit. So just seeing him outside, we had built a little relationship, but it wasn't too big.
Obviously, you guys aren't full go right now. What's it like having John back, though, after he missed last year?
Oh, yeah, it's great just getting that rotation back, you know. John, he's a striker. He's a great player, so it's going to definitely be big having him back.
Do you feel like with the talent you guys bring back with John and Jellick and you, and do you feel like that's a good group to be able to go into this year with?
Definitely. Like we're trying to lead sacks this year in the Big 12 and in the nation. So just having those guys back, we already know what we can do. We just got to put it on tape now, put it on the field.
I know you missed the Utah game and you left the West Virginia game early last year. What was kind of the road back, and what kind of injury were you dealing with?
I had a little shoulder strain, so it was all right. But just building back, being in the recovery, trainer's room. So it's just little by little, day by day, I'm recovering.
Is it a full go situation for you, or do you have to kind of work your way back?
Just work my way back. Yes.
Speaking of last year, you guys kind of started slow, getting sacks.
Right.
You guys talked about it. What do you have to start? What do you have to do right now to start this year fast?
Really learning pass rush, what to do, how to do it, down and distance, just little stuff like that. We got to get better on, and we've been doing that.
Is it nice still having Kenny around, and when you have some familiar face, even though you got a new staff, and what does a guy like Mike Dawson bring to this group?
It's great having Coach Martin around. Just being I've been with him these whole years, so he's a great guy, and we built a relationship. And then having Coach Dawson, he's like I said, he's a funny guy, he's cool, and I just like being around him.
What you say he's funny? What is it? Is it just he's a fun guy to be around? He jokes?
Both. Both. Like jokes. He makes jokes. He's funny. He'll call you out if you tripping.
How do you feel like you're adjusting to this tempo that Frost is trying to set for the whole practices?
I feel like I'm adjusted to it good. I like being an up-tempo type of guy. I don't like really sitting back, laid back. I feel like it's going to help us with our mindset, mentality. When you're tired, what do you know? Don't forget. You got to remember the plays on the field. So when you're tired, it's just better for you because the game comes easy.
I came a little late. I apologize. You already answered this, but the defensive scheme you guys are running very similar to what you run last year, right?
Yes, sir.
And has anything stood out that maybe it's different that you're kind of interesting to see happen?
Not really. Nothing that stood out really different. I feel like it's the same scheme to us. We're going to a 3-down sometimes, but we're mainly 4-down with 2 ends on it.
Do you have a chance to take a look at the offense? Because you guys haven't gone against them.
Yeah, not really. I haven't really got a chance to look at them yet.
Obviously, like you said, you've played in similar schemes. You've had 4 different defensive coordinators now. Is it something that you've gotten accustomed to adapting to?
Yeah, not really. When I get a change, it's not really nothing. It's big, but it's not really I don't take it big because like I said, change is good, and that's really it. Change is good.
Is that something that you think is going to help you at the next level because you're not going to be able to pick your defensive coordinator?
Right, yeah, that's also good too. Just not being able to pick my defensive coordinator, just knowing that I have my bad.
What are you individually looking to kind of add to your repertoire and most focus on throughout the spring and before the season starts?
Just getting stronger, really, football IQ, like I said. Those two, really. Those are the main things. And helping my teammates get better.
Sorry. What about chemistry? You guys get almost 40 newcomers on this roster. How important is chemistry for you guys, and what have you been doing maybe to kind of build that chemistry with some of your new teammates?
Yeah, it's definitely important. Just going outside, hanging with the guys outside of football, that builds chemistry, So, getting 40 new guys is real big. So sometimes we'll have some team bonding, and I feel like that's going to come in the future too as well. So we still have time to, bond as a team and build our team chemistry so we can be a brotherhood.
Obviously, there's a couple D tackles coming in to replace a couple that are leaving, Sincere, but for the most part, you guys return most of the defensive line.
Right.
Is that something that you take pride in, knowing that they didn't have to go get a bunch of transfers?
Yeah, that's big. It just shows the loyalty too, how we can even deepen our brotherhood, because we already went through battles on the field last year and struggles. So we're just here to raise our draft stock, get better, just stuff like that.